Today I'm gonna watch the third episode of Black Clover, and here is my reaction. So, another flashback. Yeah, like I guess back to the first Wither King, how he defeated this giant demon with many hands, with many arms. It's very nice to see the first Wither King in action. Basically, he's just like a Peter Pan, like flying around the demon and try to attack him with cross light. Not sure. Yes, lightning. Yes, lightning. Yeah. So the first Wither King, who has the grimoire with 4-leaf clover, use lightning magic. And he kills the demon with a giant lightsaber or something. And a single mage saved the humanity. He was called the Wither King, and he became a legend. This is weird. So the grimoire the Wither King has and Yuno has is the same one, but they have different elements. The Wither King, the first Wither King used lightning magic, and Yuno has wind magic. This actually is the very first thing from the manga. And they try to explain it, like the history of the magic knights, the different with magic knights captains. This band of heroes protects the kingdom. To become the Wither King or Magic Knight is the aspiration of all in the Clover Kingdom. So it's called Clover Kingdom. You know, I love the opening animation. I love the opening. And this is the second time I hear the song. I still don't like it very much. And I have to point out that the girl with silver hairs in the opening animation doesn't look very good. You know, doesn't look cute, doesn't look pretty. I mean, in the manga she does, but in the animation sequence, opening sequence, she doesn't look very good. I think it's not very well animated. So what Asta is doing again? Some physical training again? Oh yeah, he's using his giant black sword to cut the tree. No, not cut the tree. I think he's trying to practice how to, you know, do this. What's this kind of juice he's been drinking? Like mine? Hmm. Why there's that weird bird? This a weird demon bird watching him training, and it flies away, and he kept on destroying the forest with his black sword. Asta was training for the Magic Knight entrance exam, which was to be held in the Huayu capital of the Clover Kingdom in 6 months. So was Yuno. Yuno is cutting the wood with his wind magic, so nothing physical. Oh my god. Yuno is very powerful. Using his wind magic, he can cut the stone into tiny pieces. So the priest and the sister are discussing with the Tower Master, the Grimoire Master, and they have questions about Asta taking the exam. Yeah, the priest definitely has some doubts about Asta being able to pass the exam. He said it's pointless for Asta to take the exam. Actually, the idea of Asta going to the royal capital just make you lonely, right? The Grimoire Master is actually very funny. So the priest does miss Asta. So he doesn't want Asta to be gone. I can relate it to that. When you spend a lot of time with someone, it's difficult to be apart from them, from him or from her. And they are all trying to understand why someone like Asta, who has no magic power, can have a grimoire. And the Tower Master said, I have no idea, but in his head he was thinking, oh, it couldn't be, so there must be some secret hiding, some secret he didn't want to share. Now Asta and Yuno are just like racing together to see who is faster. Just you know, this part doesn't exist in the manga. I'm pretty sure about it because the second chapter is already the entrance exam, so had nothing to do with the. I like the filler episode. It makes the story richer with more content. I like that. Give me more filler episodes. I want more filler episodes. I already read the manga. I know the story. I want to see the fillers. Who drew? Who draws? Who made that first Wither King statue? It just doesn't look very good. This little kid is really mean. I'm very pessimist. Orphans like us aren't allowed to dream. Oh my god. Actually, I think it's okay that if you don't have a dream, but don't tell others not to dream. Everybody can dream, but just don't spread that pessimism around, negativity around. If you don't have a dream, it's okay, but you should allow others to have dreams. You cannot decide for the others. Of course, Asta is like this source of positivity, and they are having dinner, supper, and looks like there's a lot of big orange potatoes in their plates, on their plates. And this is supposed to be the last supper they shared together in the church before they get on this trip to the capital. And the press is saying nobody believes that you can pass the exam, Master. Anyway, that's why you make so little. That's why you made so little effort in making the dinner, right? The last supper. Just because you don't believe him will pass, so he will come back. I have to say that the supper doesn't look very delicious at all. So all the kids, so the kids are somehow motivated if they could succeed. I guess that proves that orphans can succeed as well. So far, we see that the sister Lily can use water magic, the priest can use fire magic, and wind magic. So they are all elements magic. And the first wizard king, the lightning magic. So I wonder what other magics we will be able to see. The royal capital is a long, long way to go. And we have these demon birds flying by. Excited? Aren't you scared? Yuno says. You never change. Come on, let's hurry. The royal capital is super far away, so they just run. So Asta is dreaming that he will fly with with a Noblestein bloom or something. I don't know. Oh, this part you gotta watch. This is so silly. I don't know what to say. Broom. I just realized they never change the costumes. They never change their clothes. It's the same clothes from episode 1. I guess, that doing laundry thing didn't really work out, or didn't really happen. So. And can be very violent as well. So they pass the light. They kill the pig, wild pig. Then they eat the wild pig. They were in some foggy valley. Oh my god, now there's a giant rock on the way. Now they are crossing a river. Oh no, they're not crossing a river. They're just trying to get fishes. Catch fishes. So the second night, and now they're crossing the deserts. Oh my god. How far away the capital is. There's a desert in between. Between their village and the capital. There's deserts, there's mountains, there are forests, there are rocky valleys. Third night. So they have spent 3 days already on the road. And now they're on a mountain. Looks like a very rocky mountain. Oh, they arrived at the capital. You know, this part, I think there's a problem. Because in the manga, wait a second. In the manga, you know, this is the capital. And this is the church, Asta's church. So they are just like right next to each other. But in this episode, in order to get to the capital, they have been walking for 3 days and cross deserts and mountains. Doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. This is a big mistake. And this episode, I have to say, it's a little bit underwhelming. Not that it's bad, but it just like doesn't really make any sense, because you know, in the manga you can see the capital is just right next to the church. You know, the little village is just outside the capital, like a 2 kilometer, 5 kilometer, this kind of range. And in this episode, in the animation, they walked 3 days. They spent 3 nights to get to the capital from their little village, which doesn't make any sense. This, yeah, it just it's kind of weird. Maybe they changed the setting in the animation. I don't know. In the anime, maybe they just decided to change the location of the church or the location of the capital. I'm not sure. Yeah, so that's my reaction for the 3rd episode of Black Clover. See you the next time.